Stefania Beretta, born 1957 at Vaccalo in Canton Ticino. During the 80s, she traveled in Europe, Asia, and America. She has received various awards and exhibits regularly all over Europe. Stefania Beretta lives and works in the Ticino.
Tutto per me passa.
Basically, everything I do is directed by how I feel. I live entirely by my feelings, and inevitably they decide what I wish to photograph and what moves me to register a moment and give it expression.
Ho bisogno di registrarlo, di esprimerlo.
I came to photography by chance, but from the moment I discovered it, I knew it would be my profession. Today, I no longer consider it a profession, more of an alibi, which allows me to open doors to other worlds and approach people, also simple but unusual people, all very different. It is a reason to travel and discover places that I would otherwise never see.
Quando sono, per esempio, stampato Paris Noir.
When I published Paris Noir, then Rooms, and then the series Hotel Palace and Città d'Europa, it was pointed out to me that there is a certain melancholy, a sense of abandonment in my pictures. And this is true, and it constantly returns. I always thought of myself as a cheerful person, unaware of anything that was not all sunshine.
Inconsapevolmente c'è qualcosa che non è così solare.
Yes, and that appears in these pictures. You can feel it. It's beautiful that not everything can be clearly defined. It can be seen, but it's not definable.
Ma non è definibile.
I always had this need to go beyond photography, beyond what I wanted to photograph. I call this offside. When you look at my pictures, you see the rectangular photograph, but the picture I take has also an offside area, which reveals what I was searching for in these specific pictures. My work is never finished. Even when I have done a picture and exhibited it, I continue to study it, to consider what can be seen. For me, this is fundamental and the whole point of why I take pictures and show them. I'm attracted by refuse, what is different, the scrap discarded by society. It's what you don't want to see or know about. It's to be ignored. To all this, I add a little light, some interest, then show it in a completely different way from how you would imagine it to be. How I work on a picture is decided according to my feelings at the moment when I take the photograph. In the case of this forest, the drama of darkness, the stripped trunks, the cut bark, quasi marked, wounded. This is what I want to reproduce, to generate the feeling of suffering and show it in the pictures. I work on the negative to either accentuate or make the effect even stronger. It is beautiful to be able to materialize feeling and place it in the physical universe, to give it a physicality. I have always felt the need for physical contact, to go and be in these places, to get to know and take possession of the space before taking the photograph. I can't do it otherwise. I have always loved black and white photography because of its mystery, this depth, this sense of sinking down into the picture. I feel how it utterly envelops me, this mystery.
Sfoca. Ok. Vado. Piano. Sì. Sfoca. Mi piace confrontarmi con altri.
I enjoy being confronted by others, by different things. For me, that is important. This setting out, searching for differences.
È come se ogni volta mi porta.
It seems every time as if I try to re-evaluate and reconsider these ideas, habits or preconceptions, which I may hardly be aware of, but which are fixed within me.
Non ti sei nemmeno accorta che ci si sono instillati dentro. Sì, quasi buona, Credo che se noi vivessimo un po' più.
I believe that if our lives were a little more irrational and less predictable, perhaps allowing more room for improvising, then we might do much better.
Forse ci potrebbe essere anche maggior benessere. Probabilmente mi ribello a questo.
Probably that's what I'm rebelling against, our culture. This materialism, making us forget the existence of any of the higher values, which make up a part of this world, even if we can't see them.
Di questo mondo anche se non lo vediamo.
I am certain that there are things you carry with you all your life, of which you are quite unaware. Like a shadow following you. At times you forget about it, but it is always with you, at every moment.